So today I'm just going to talk a little bit about a situation that has touched both me and Megan's life, and how the Rotary 4-way test could have been used to make the situation safer and better for the students at my school. Gossip, rumors, and slander are spreading lies and avoiding truth. The First Amendment of the document that protects our rights as citizens keeps us safe from spoken and written lies. The Bill of Rights outlines the ethical guarantees to citizens, and it protects from slander and libel. So not only is gossip ethically wrong, it's technically illegal. But every day we're faced with this choice, and it can come from a simple "did you hear?" or "someone told me." And so often we participate, not thinking of the repercussions on someone else's life. And oftentimes a rumor is not dire, but there are times when a rumor can get severely out of hand. It was a foggy Tuesday morning when I saw the repercussions of a rumor go way out of hand. The night before this Tuesday, my school's social media for every student's account flooded with a rumor, a false gun threat. The fear and threat of guns in today's society is so prevalent, and every student concerned had every right to be scared. However, this gun threat was not real, and it caused mass hysteria that day. However, when we spread this rumor, instead of going to the authorities, we were put in terrible situations. That day, when we walked into school, everyone was very on edge and slightly terrified, and the parking lot showed as much as the rows were dotted with empty spots. It all came to be too much when the fire alarm went off that morning, and as we walked out, it dawned on pretty much everyone just how effective a fire drill would be for a school shooter. And the fear bubbled up even more when we started to hear about the nearby middle school that went into a code red lockdown. When we went back into school, we found out that it was nothing more than a monthly routine, but that didn't stop people from being terrified. The phone in the office rang off the hook as students left, and the school became close to deserted. And it was all too much when the SWAT team came in that afternoon, kicking down doors because of false communication that happened between a parent and student, and our school was put into a code red. I was truly terrified, and I did not know if I was going to see my family again that day. It was the most terrifying moment of my life, and it happened because people spread slander rather than taking the ethical route of going to administration, who could have safely taken care of the issue. Every student who was concerned had the right to be terrified. However, fear could have been obliterated that day had people chose not to spread it around the school and social media. The Rotary's 4-way test could have been utilized that day to avoid the false code red my school had to go into and the mass hysteria that we all faced. The first portion of the test could have solved it immediately. Is it true? Had the student who first stumbled upon the threat just gone directly to the source to see if there was any truth in it, and had they not been able to, had gone to administration, who has the resources to investigate more in depth, then we would not have had to face that issue that day at all. The second portion is where it gets a little tricky. Is it fair to all concerned? On the one hand, the student who first stumbled across the post definitely must have thought that it was fair to every student at Holly Springs High School to let them know of the gun threat they stumbled upon. However, it is not fair to place unfounded fear on other people. And had they just found out if it was true or not, we would have avoided the scariness of that day. They did not consider the ethical repercussions. It is not fair to spread this unfounded fear on everyone. The administration at my school does a very good job of letting students know if there is a rumor going around or we go into a weather lockdown, and letting us know what's going on at school. And had the student taken it to them instead, they could have let students know in a safe and protected manner what was really going on, and we wouldn't have had to face what we did that day. I would not have had to fear for my life had the person who originally spread the post considered these ethical repercussions? The third portion asks, would it have caused goodwill and friendship? Let us consider. When the person spread gossip, they had to know a gun at school would not cause goodwill or friendship. Bottom line, a gun at school does not impart goodwill. Lastly, the fourth part of the test considers, is it beneficial to all involved? Personally, as a student at the school that day, I can say it was not beneficial. I truly feared for my life and did not know if I was going to get to see my loved ones or my friends that day. It caused stress on the administrators as the fear grew to hysteria and the rumors went out of hand. While the student might have considered it beneficial to let others know the post they had stumbled upon, they did not consider that the post could have been false and could have caused distress that day. Every day, people have the choice to spread lies or speak truth. These have seemingly minute consequences or very large ones. In conversations, social media, written reports, or presentations, the Rotarian 4-way test can be used to see if what we are saying is true. I wish that from the politicians in DC to my friends, we could all utilize this test to make the world a safer and better place. Thank you.